welcome and congratulations on your progress. Right. So it's great to see you here. Can you briefly describe, before joining Passionpreneur, what was the challenge or problems that you were facing?
All right. Thank you so much, Fatah. Thank you so much for welcoming me, first of all. And yes, so before coming to this Passionpreneurs, I will feel, like now I have realized, before Passionpreneurs, I even didn't know what the problems were there. But now I realize I had bucket of problems. And to, like give you a context about it, like I had an institute, but I had very poor finances. I had no management. I didn't know any such process. And the biggest problem was I was not courageous. Like kuch bhi karne ke liye wo ek fear factor, that one fear factor always used to carry, like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Always a fear of losing was there. So this kind of like problems always pulled me. And it was like in huge, and for this, there were no results coming up.
And what motivated you to join Passionpreneur Mentorship?
Okay. So, I opened my institute in 2019, November 14. And as you know, November 14, it was Children's Day. So it was somewhere deep in my heart that, I could feel my passion is towards helping children. So on that day, we had an inauguration. We were very excited, and whatever, like little amount of money I had from my past experiences of job and working in some institutions, I invested everything. I got a structure, everything was done, and I was very happy when I started it. And just after 5 months, we all know what happened. We got stuck with COVID. The physical institution got off. I couldn't even think of even asking also. And some of the parents who had committed, okay, they will give, wo paise bhi nahi hai. That money also did not come. And in that already I had financial challenges. I could find no money is coming, but expenses are on. The rent was on. The teachers whom I recruited, I could talk to them with a few, but few teachers, they were also like me. So I had to give them money also. So that was a big blow to me, that investing everything, I cannot step back, but I have to keep the show running, but I know how to do. In that, the whole day I was like, what to do? No idea. I used to scroll the motivational videos, going to Vivek Bindra's videos, other motivational speakers, and that's like getting some of the motivation. And ek din gaya, do din gaya, teen din gaya, that the day was just going. And somewhere while watching those, I could find one that YouTube ad of Guru Dev, where he spoke about build business around your passion. And maybe that was the connect that I got. Okay, build business around your passion. And since I knew that teaching students or getting associated with students is my passion, that connected. I said, okay, it's 99 rupees, let's give a try. And then I went into the session. And when after getting into it, I started watching some of the videos, some of those. So it got my, there's a conviction. There is a connectivity. Like you have been following so many people, you have been watching so many people, but I could feel that connect. Maybe this was the call of the universe at the right time, that I got connected. I was like, I don't know, I'm feeling inclined. So let's see what is it. And I joined, and I'm so happy that, that transformed my life. And now I'm onto this, taking this opportunity of impacting other lives.
Great. Nice to know that you have transformed your life and transforming others' lives. And really glad to know that you found value in our mentorship. But what specific part of our program did you find most beneficial? And if yes, why?
All right. If you really, if I need to answer this, every session I have attended, it has been mind-blowing. From the very first of the 3-hour session of webinar to the last, everything has been mind-blowing. But if I need to answer you this, what was that one element which, the best part worked for me, especially where I was making a huge mistake, and it has changed the game. The game changer has been the HTC.
Hmm.
How do you close parents? So I'll give you an example, Fatah, here. It's a very interesting part. And, like I keep on telling my teachers also that if you win this part, that, the whole game can be changed. So initially, what used to happen at my institute when parents used to come. So I used to tell them, okay, what are services we provide? It was like a salesy thing we are putting on. So they used to ask me, okay, so who are your teachers? I said, yeah, these are teachers. Acha, what results will you bring? These are results I'll bring. Okay, so they were basically like, they were kind of interviewing me and I had to answer all those questions. So the answers I am giving, when the answers, like, it's like I am giving all the promises. See, there is no business, there is financial loss. So any person coming, we tend to like, jump in and like, I want this student. So getting them, talking to them, and ultimately they used to come up with, "Aapka fees bahut zyada hai." I'm like, what? And then we negotiated. If like for a subject it was around 3,000, we negotiated further, and it was all different from different parents. So that part, it was like such a mess. I was like, man, this is not working. And I have learned eventually, results are something which we can guide. But for a result coming, it's depend on the student's practice, the environment, the teacher, the minds, a lot of things works. But I just committed them, your son, your daughter will get 100% time. Don't worry, I'm there. So in this, what happened? The expectations went high, the pressure went high. And if there was a little like, ambiguity, or there was little thing like where teacher was absent something, they used to backfire on us. So like that part was really challenging. And when I learned HTC, now guess what? The whole scenario has changed. Now we talk to parents, we don't sell our products, we actually understand their problems, we connect with them. That it's when we talk about serving, when we talk about impacting, this cannot be just done superficially. You have to go deep. So when I connect with parents, I ensure that the student comes for a one-on-one interaction before he joins my institute. I deep dive and understand what problems is he facing. And then when we connect, they connect with me, I connect with them. And one thing is for sure, transformation. And I have learned this from all these sessions. Now the mindset shift has also happened, that if you add value, money is the byproduct. So now I don't care for money. Like I get parents, I connect with them, I transform them. And as a result, I get a lot of blessings. And yes, my bank account is flourishing.
Wow, that's nice. The way you are using the learnings from here, especially you mentioned HTC, which is high ticket closing.
Yes.
So fantastic job on your win here, right? And can you share a specific example, Amit, of a bang you achieved as a result?
Fatah, like just few days back, it was a very nostalgic moment for me. Is it okay if I share it?
Yes, definitely.
Like a few days back, I was just going through the accounts. And what used to happen, like, previously, every day I used to sit with accounts. Kitne paise aa rahe, what amount is coming, what amount is going. But now, since, like this program has transformed me a lot, I feel like, giving more and more. So just a few days back, I was going through the accounts and checking, and something hit me. And I was like, man, I have come a long way. And what was that? Few years back, before opening my institute even, I was into job. And there I was getting a salary, like when I started, I was getting around 23 to 25,000 of initial package per month. And from that money, everything used to be like my EMIs, my survival, my expenses, my livelihood, everything was like in that amount. And when I went through those accounts, I could find some of my teachers are paid nearby 30,000 per month. I was like, man, this is like the transformation. This is the change which I felt as a bank, from getting a salary of around 25,000 now giving like payouts. I won't call it as salary. It's like the efforts they have added value. In return to that, the payouts they get, it is around 30,000 per month. So that's a big bang for me. And I eventually want to take this to the next level, like giving more, and adding more value to students.
That's beautiful, the way you are able to add value, and you said it beautifully, right? It's not like the salary, people actually adding value in your lives, and also they are making good money there, which is also important, right? And now this, how has this bang or the win impacted your personal or professional life?
Uh, like if you ask me how has it impacted, I'll tell you, in just 1 year, maybe one and a half year, the game has changed. It's a complete 360-degree turnover.
Hmm.
And just, I joined this program as like build a business around your passion. But this has impacted both personal as well as professional. So now if I talk about the professional first, no doubt, like initially we never used to think of marketing. It was like, okay, we have open institute, people will come. Now it's
Hmm.
like we have started investing. We have gone for marketing. Before this, I never thought of going social. Every time, like, think what can be done and just worry. But now I have
Hmm.
understood, like, this has to be done when you meet people. Your network is your net worth. So I have started expanding my context, connecting with people. So there is a shift in this belief system. There is a shift in this confidence. And the biggest aspect I can give you is right now we have become a risk taker. Like
Hmm.
as Gurudev mentions, risk hai to isk hai. So I have become that risk taker, and that gave result. Although it's a calculative risk we take on, but now we are confident. So on professional side, on personal side, it's going on a way, like we are progressing, we are learning, we are dropping the balls, in fact, at times. But yes, the progress is awesome.
Good to know your progress. And as you are aware, in Passionpreneurs, we always aim to exceed the expectations here, right? What was the biggest surprise or unexpected benefit that you felt when you joined the Passionpreneur Mastermind?
Okay. So from this passionpreneur, one thing has been very much like changing, or I could say one thing which was like a biggest surprise for me was the relationship with my family. You know, I'm a mechanical engineer,
Mhm.
completely into like learning, logical brain, thought
Mhm.
process was like right or wrong, black or white. So I'm not an emotion driven person. So what happened when like it comes to family matters or something they used to speak, I didn't know. Like, we used to get in an argument, or we like yes or no. Everything was logical.
Hmm.
But I don't know what happened over a period of time. Just I followed the process and I could feel the relationship with my wife has become much better. The relationship with my parents became great. So I never expected, like I never enrolled for this impact. My what I had understood, it was like build business around your passion. But
Right.
it was such a holistic transformation. And when my parents this I shown them, like my mentor is Gurudev, and I showed him over his video on TV. So he's like, when my parents said he has done incredible thing, we can see the reflection in your behavior, in your actions, and in your self. So I was like, man, this is going next level. And I was very happy. And today, like, I would say the relationship has become so better at my personal level. It is like still surprising to me. Like, I spend time with my parents. I really understand them. The bonding has become much better. So I would just say, like, gratitude to Gurudev for this complete system for which I have got this transformation, and that connectivity, the relationship has been built with my parents, and now we are very happily we are exchanging our love and affection at home.
Lovely. Love that whatever has happened with you, your relationships have gone better. So that's amazing to know, right? And can you describe, like, you have joined this Passionpreneur Mastermind, right? Went through the mentorship program. How is it different or better than any other programs or resources that you have used in the past?
Okay, so when I talk about Passionpreneur Mastermind, let me give you an example to like make this particular my understanding in this way. If you ever visit to a restaurant, there are two options you have. Either you can ask like what you want. You like either you go for one item, you go for two items, or you ask. And
Right.
somewhere you go to a restaurant and there is a complete buffet. Everything you get, and in all aspects. So for me, with this example, uh, I had enrolled for other programs also, but it was like somewhere specifically done. Like, okay, this thing you'll only get specific, only you'll get this. But in this Passionpreneur mentorship, it was like a complete holistic transformation. I got a transformation physically, emotionally, mentally, relationship wise, financially. So it's like if you want everything, this is the point you can get it. So for me, it's like a complete 360-degree holistic transformation compared to other programs.
Nice to know that. And would you recommend Passionpreneur mentorship to others? If so, what would you actually say to them?
100%, I would recommend this mentorship program to all my brothers and sisters, getting to know themselves, willing to expand their businesses, willing to change their lives. And even if, like they are thinking if they can do it or not, this is just one step away from that your dream life that you ever wanted. I was told by my relatives, ye kar nahi sakta. This person cannot do. Even like I heard many times from my parents saying this, like, but don't take too much of risk. But now, if this can change my life, it could transform me as an individual and people around me. And now I am on a mission to impact so many people. Then, right then, you are the next person who can transform your life, impact the people around, and build business around your passion.
Nice. And congratulations once again on your transformation, the way you have transformed yourself. Right. But if you have to describe your transformation, right, how would you describe the transformation that you have experienced?
If I need to describe my transformations, Fatah, this transformation has been from every corner of my life. And to start with, myself. In this world, there are like, a lot of things. I knew I was the topper of my batch. So given to hard work, learning things, I had known a lot of stuffs, but something I was missing was I didn't know myself. So that transformation, knowing myself, I got to learn. Second, the relationships with me, to my family, and just not family, with people around. I built that relationship. Third, your team members. How do you handle them? How do you talk with them with compassion? It's just there is a difference between, we have learned many times, being a boss and being a leader. So here I learned how to become that leader. So in every aspects of my life, financially, mentally, emotionally, socially, I have got a transformation. And in a nutshell, if I say, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, as this is a ever learning process which will go on. But I feel the way I started and today, there has been a 360-degree shift in all my thought process, all my actions, all my belief system, and it's multiplying in folds.
Super 360-degree transformation. That's really nice to know. And we are now excited about your future. So what's your next goal and how does it align with whatever you have learned in Passionpreneur mentorship?
Wow. This is, every day I practice this one element called as visualization. I see my future. I see my things which I need to accomplish. Just to give you a context here, Fatah, initially what used to happen, how do I get the finances for my institute? How do I, get onto the students, complete their assignments, homeworks? This was what my thought process was. But, or my goals I was associated with. Now the goals have expanded. And the first and the foremost goal is like my mission. I'm on a mission to transform 1 million students, changing their mindset, their character, their values, and infusing 21st century skills in them. So how it can be done, that is my bigger goal. I keep on thinking. And from there, if I come down to the the mini goals, right now I have one institute. My nearest aspect is to have 2 branches and 1 school where the kids will not come for learning, but they'll come for a transformation, a complete holistic transformation, which will change their life, and they will become like, if I could change, I'll infuse all my learnings, all my transformation into them, and they will become one Amit, and they will impact other people. And like this, we will have an impact across the globe. So this is my goals I'm looking forward. And again, through this, the bigger goal that I have kept for myself is to impact people. In today's world, there are so many challenges being faced by people. So I look forward that one small element can bring a lot of difference. And that small element, if I could contribute as that small element on this universe, helping people to transform or get value. So that is my goal. I want to impact and change people around.
That's a great thought. That's wonderful to know the way you are looking forward into your vision, the mission that you have and all. So it was great talking to you, Amit, and all the best for your future endeavors, right? Take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatah. Thank you so much for hearing it out. And best of wishes to all the passionpreneurs, all the people looking around for a change. Good luck.
Thank you.